What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another tier list video. We did one a while back with the total drama characters. Now we're gonna do a horror movie one. I'm joined not by myself this time. I'm here with my buddy Sam.
Hey.
Which you guys remember him from the A Way Out series and some Rec Room videos. Don't worry, I will get the rest of those videos up eventually, I promise.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sharing my screen, am I?
Nope.
Tier list. There's some movies that neither of us have seen. So,
Well, there's the never seen it category.
oh, there is, yeah. So, and some
So good, so bad, it's good.
There'll probably be some he's seen, probably some I've seen, probably some vice versa. So let's go ahead and get into it with the first one here. What is that?
American Psycho. That was a good one. Have you seen that?
No,
Christian Bale.
I have not seen American Psycho, but I've been told it's really good.
I would put it in probably the greatest.
So S, really effing good?
No, A. It's A. Greatest.
I didn't see that was the name of that. Wrong. Is it the
I don't
first?
know what would crack like the fucking greatest, honestly.
The first Wrong Turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing
I didn't watch either of that. I haven't watched any of the Wrong Turn
I've
movies.
seen the entire series. First one's not as... These movies really just like get a lot of the same in like at least like the first three. And the first one, being the first one, it's all right. It's not garbage. I'd put it in average. I'd put it in average. What is that? The Witch? That says?
Yeah. Never seen that one.
No, I've seen a kill count on it, but I guess that's not a good enough.
No, it's never seen it there.
So yeah, put that there.
And that's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D,
which I have.
I didn't see that one.
It was a while back. I don't remember much.
It was like 2013 or 2008 or something.
I think it was 13. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah, I still need to see that one.
I'd say it's above average. 28 days later. Never
Not one I've got.
You haven't seen it either?
Around. Yeah, good things about it. Nope.
So put that I have never seen. All right, this will be your territory. I'm pretty sure you've seen all the Alien movies.
I didn't watch the third one.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it either. Okay, and then we got
the first one. On the other hand, that's the one next. All
right. So where would you put this?
I would put that in the greatest. That's one of the best sci-fi horror movies of all time.
Better than
and it still holds up.
Better than American Psycho?
I would, yeah, put it above American Psycho.
All right. Then I don't know which one's this one.
That's Resurrection. I never watched that one either. I think that's the fourth one.
And
then all the Nightmare on Elm Street.
The first one, I believe. First one actually isn't the best one in my opinion.
No, Freddy doesn't come into his own
until like the third one.
I would say it's above average though.
Yeah, probably. I'd rather watch this over the. And we got Nightmare on Elm Street 2, which I don't know if you know about this, but that movie has the reputation of being the quote unquote gayest horror movie.
Really? It's been a while.
It's not because of like a gay character or anything. It's just the way the movie's done. I learned about that. Lots of stuff. And the actor who played him, the main character, did wind up coming out later down the road.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
I'd say the second one's average. I'd rather watch this over.
Yeah, it doesn't really start coming in until later on. I would put that above that.
The remake. The remake. I wanna point out This movie specifically is why it has taken me so long to review the Nightmare on Elm Street series. It's because I'm
I didn't.
dreading reviewing that movie.
Yeah, I didn't get up to that point because I was going with the order of Jason versus Freddy.
It goes in garbage. I'm sorry, that movie goes in garbage.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3. What was that?
Is that Dream Child or Dream Warriors? That's Dream Warriors, I think.
Is it Dream Warriors and then Dream?
Yeah, because this is the one with the mental asylum, I think.
Yeah.
And that one's probably my favorite.
Well, that's where they explain Freddy's origins, isn't it?
No, that's much later.
Is it?
I think that's Dream Child, I think.
Maybe. This one was pretty good. I would put it.
I think it belongs
I don't
in
know
A.
if. Yeah. Well, A, really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's the best one in the franchise.
It was a little campy with the whole them being Dream Warriors and going against Freddy.
But it's got some of the best kills in the franchise, like the Welcome to Prime Time kill. That's one of the best kills in the franchise.
I would put that, right there then.
I'll put it above American Psycho since I don't really know.
You haven't seen that one. I would still keep it above it, yeah.
Okay. Then we got 4, which isn't
That's
bad.
Dream Child, isn't it?
Oh no, that's the one before that. This is I can't read that. It's so small.
What was the subtext for here? Let me read that for you.
Yeah. So I remember I know the plot of this one, but the thing is I like it like spoilers if you haven't seen it. It kills off like all the main characters in like the first 20 minutes.
The Dream Master. And then after that it must go
Dream Child, I think.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say this one is below average. No, I put it in average. I'd put it average, not below average.
I would put it above probably the second one.
All right, so top of
second one just wasn't.
Then we got Dream Child, which frankly the fact that we get some of Freddy's origin in it is good, but
that's where that comes in. Okay.
That's like the only one though that only good that movie has to it. Like this is the one where they really started turning up the campiness of freaking Freddy.
I did like that though. I would put that above the other ones, but still an average.
All right.
Actually, I don't know, maybe above average, but on the bottom.
On the bottom. Okay, I'll Bride of Chucky. Only I can do this one.
Yeah.
Bride of Chucky isn't the worst in the franchise. It's definitely not one of the better ones, but I definitely will say it's above.
Well, they introduced
Tiffany, who would definitely be a staple of the franchise, which I'd probably say this is probably above average. I wouldn't say this is bad. I wouldn't call it. Yeah. Child's Play 2, I'm sorry, because this is my favorite horror movie of all time. Goes right up there.
Is it a masterpiece, though? Is it that high?
Well, that's not the category. It says really effing good.
So is the greatest better?
No, it's S tier.
All right.
So that's my favorite horror movie of all time. So,
without bias, though, is it?
It's the best in the Child's Play series, in my opinion, and most fans agree.
Okay.
Even from a critical perspective, it's one of the better ones.
And then we got the Conjuring movies.
So the first one first.
That's the first one, and then the second one. I liked the Conjuring movies, but they weren't the best.
I didn't like I've only seen the first one, and I did not like it.
I thought it was above average. I think that red creature was pretty cool.
So where do you think we should put it in the above average?
Actually, no, that's Insidious. With the Conjuring, it was.
It's the ones that are connected to the Annabelle movies and stuff.
Yeah, it was the whole he's being haunted and stuff, and the witch trying to get into the kid or whatever.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
I would say it's average, but I would put it above. Um,
I'd put it below Bride of Chucky. I'd rather watch Bride of Chucky over this.
and I wouldn't put it in above average, probably highest average.
All right. We got Conjuring 2. Have you seen that one?
I did see that one.
I didn't, so it's
They
all
kind of
you.
blend together. It's less good than The Conjuring, so I'd put it right behind Conjuring 2.
I mean, the first one.
Same kind of plot, but yeah, it wasn't as good.
Cult of Chucky. This is another one where I am the only one that can it's good. It's not bad, but it's definitely not great. Like I'd put it in average actually. Pretty under above Dream Child though.
That Cult of Chucky and then Curse of Chucky. Where's Seed of Chucky?
Curse of we don't if that's I don't see
Yeah,
that
there they are
anywhere.
down there.
No, that's Child's Play
Child's
3.
Play 3,
Uh,
Child's Play. Well, they got to be spread out a little bit.
I don't see it anywhere, and I don't. Oh wait, no, there it is. I was
Okay.
about to say you can already tell where I'm gonna put that movie. But Curse was really good. This was the return to horror since Bride and Seed, especially Seed, landed a lot into comedy, and
Yeah.
Curse like went full back horror. Like, and it had some great kills, some great effects, and we got to learn more about Charles Lee Ray's backstory. So I'd say this is I can't put it alongside Bride. I don't think it's. I think it's. I can't even say greatest. Probably above Bride. I'd put it right above Bride.
Hmm.
We'll go.
Evil Dead 2.
We'll go to Evil Dead 1
And
first.
we did watch
Me and you
that, yeah.
recently watched this. If you haven't seen my review, go check it out. I've already reviewed it.
I thought it was really good. I've only heard better things about the second one, but it's a different kind of movie.
And it also
the
first.
we enjoyed watching it.
I did have
it was
fun.
up there,
but it's also it's not as great as everyone says it is.
Well, no, a lot of people praise the second one over the first one. It's funner. More fun. I would put that on average, or average at the top.
Yeah, agreed. Neither of us have seen second one.
What if they have Army of Darkness on there too? Because that's the third one.
That leads definitely into more comedy action than it does horror at all.
I never actually watched The Exorcist.
I did when I was much younger, but I don't think it's old enough for me to remember.
So, rather watch a 1943 Japanese black and white silent movie?
No. I don't remember it. I don't know where to put it. I guess it counts as never seen. I don't remember it.
Yeah. If you don't really remember anything about it. I never watched any of the Final Destination, so it's all you.
Well, I reviewed these just about a year, 2-ish years ago, something like that. Right before the pandemic, I reviewed these.
Mm-hmm.
The fifth one is probably the best one because with that twist ending, it's got a really good twist ending.
Is it a really good movie though?
Oh, it's better. It's better acted than most of the other ones. You actually like the characters. So yeah, I'd say it probably would go into. I'd say high. Would I rather watch this over A Nightmare on Elm Street though?
Probably not.
No, I'd put it right there above average.
I would rather watch. I would say. Do you think it's better than Evil Dead though?
I get more enjoyment out of Evil Dead. Not out of Evil Dead. Out of
Final Destination 5.
Mm-hmm. I think it has more rewatchability.
And then you got 4, 3, and 2.
But this is 4?
It should be. Oh, I don't know.
That might be 1.
That might be the first one.
Because, well, no, 4 is called The Final Destination.
I mean, in the other order, I mean, it's gotta be, right?
We'll come
It's gotta
back
be
to. Well, I'll just move these. We'll come back to these. The
first.
Fly and The Fly 2. I
No,
have not.
that is Final Destination, 4.
This is 4.
Yeah, that is 4.
All right. So 4 was. Look up. 4 is the one with the. I think it's the car. This is the worst one. This is the worst one. I'd probably have to say garbage.
Garbage.
That probably no. It's not as bad as It's not as bad as the reboot of Freddy.
Yeah, it's the race car one.
Yeah, garbage. Worst one of the series. You ever seen The Fly?
I did. The First Fly is another very, very good sci-fi horror movie.
Oh, where's it go?
I'm tempted to say it's S tier, honestly, with how
Oh,
good it is.
well, you've seen it. I haven't. Fly 2?
I didn't see Fly 2, but it didn't have Jeff Goldblum in it.
The original Friday the 13th.
That's not that good of a movie, despite what a lot of people say. I would
It
say it's
isn't.
either low average or maybe even below average. It's not garbage, but it's really not that good. Sure, it
It's
started a
very.
franchise, but
It's very, very, very boring at points.
the kill angles are cool though. The first person
Yes,
perspective, but
especially
yeah,
some of the good kills, like the one with the arrow through the throat. That's a good one. But I have to say, I had to put at the bottom of average. I wouldn't put below average, but
yeah.
bottom of average. Which
That
one is that? A New Beginning. Which one's A New Beginning?
that one. Go with part 2. We'll go
Oh,
with part 2 next after that.
all right, yeah. Part
Part
2
2 introduces
is better.
Jason, but he's got a bag over his head.
It's better. It's got some really
It's
bad acting at
better,
points, but I'd probably still put it in average.
but higher average.
I'd put it probably right beside Cult of Chucky.
I would say it's right behind Nightmare 4.
Oh,
Ah, no, it's right
it's
there.
more has more rewatchability than A New Beginning. Which one is that?
That's part 5.
I haven't even reviewed that yet.
Friday for the one on the front there, right?
This is 3. This is 3 right here. This
That's
is
3,
3D.
3D,
This
4,
one
and
was
then
I did enjoy it. It's got some good kills, but the 3D gimmick.
that was a gimmick. Yeah, there's a lot of stupid gimmicky stuff, but it is when they introduced the
It's
hockey mask.
and I still think though I still think it belongs in average. Actually,
Really, with the introduction to the hockey mask and some of
take
the
this from
machete
someone.
kills.
Take this from someone who recently reviewed these.
I would say it's in high average or low below average.
Well, we'll put it at the end of above average.
And then we got
The final chapter, which is 4.
4.
Which is my personal favorite Friday the 13th film.
Why 4?
Well, 1, it's the one where, spoilers, Jason dies.
He actually does. That was supposed to be it.
And it's got probably one of the most competent final girls and has some of the most unnecessary nudity, though, the series. You already know how I feel about unnecessary nudity.
Yeah, but it's Friday the 13th. And it was going through the whole franchise, man. It just has more.
Yeah, at least the other ones I was like, okay, it's done and over with now. I think that there's another sleazier one that's more sleazier than this one.
It's later though.
I don't know where to put this one. This is the most recent one I reviewed.
And you thought this one was one of the best ones, right?
I'd probably put this in greatest actually.
For 4. Low greatest.
Yeah, I think that's one of my personal favorites. Okay,
And
5.
then we got
A New Beginning, which is not
fake
Jason. which is not
fake
Jason.
The blue stripe.
I don't know.
I wasn't such a fan of where they went with it. Spoilers, son dead, vengeance, blah, blah, blah.
Which also doesn't even line up with the continuity of the movie itself.
No.
Go watch James Edgenis's Kill Count. He'll explain that more if you've watched his video. But
I would put it behind 3.
Behind 3? I think it probably belongs in below average, actually.
Put it behind 2 then, or behind Dreams. You think it's below?
This is one of the ones the MPAA really neutered a bunch of the kills.
Oh, that's lame. But you think it's worse than the first one? You think it's below average?
I'll put it above the first one. No, probably right on. I'd probably put it below average, actually.
Okay. And then we have Fright Night. I didn't see Fright Night.
Me neither. The Grudge 2, have not seen.
I watched some of the Grudge 1.
All right, we already know neither of us have seen Hellraiser, so.
Is that the first one, though? I did see the first one.
That looks like 2.
Hellraiser. These all look like let's see, they got.
I think this is the first one.
It looks like a 4 or something.
I know this one right here, I think is the first one.
Let's see. I think that is, that is. That was the first one was actually it had some good kills and it was pretty unnerving.
Well, you've seen it, so it's up to you.
I would put it. It's probably. Well, I don't know if it gets any better, but I would put it at the top of above average, maybe even in the greatest behind Chapter 4.
I'll agree with you on above average.
It's good. You should check out the first one.
The Hills Have Eyes 2. Those 2 movies blend together for me.
So is the second one good?
I don't remember. That's the thing. They blend together. I don't remember which one's the first one, which one's the second one.
I guess just put them together.
It was fine. It reminds me too much of the Wrong Turn series. It's definitely a similar thing. Inbred cannibals.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same thing. I think the second one's the one I've seen. I remember more though, so I'll say average, probably right beside Wrong Turn. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I have not seen that.
Me neither.
It was one of the movies that was released in like the popularity of Scream.
Yeah, it's late 90s.
Insidious Chapter One. I don't know why they have them like from 3 to.
I did see the first one. I did see the second one. The third one's not continued, so I didn't watch it. But the first one was good. The monster behind everything was really interesting.
Oh, so where do you want to put it?
Have you not seen Insidious?
Nope.
Okay. So
I don't remember if I've seen the second one or the first one, but it was a while back, and I don't remember anything about it.
He does like astral projection and stuff.
Like I said, don't remember anything about it.
I would put it decently high up. It's a good movie.
Up to you.
I put it in between Hellraiser and Nightmare. Right there.
What about the second one?
I would put it right behind it. It's like a direct continuation. And then the third one I didn't watch because it's not super related to any of it. And then they made one more after that, I think.
Yeah, The Last Key.
Also not really connected.
Leatherface. This is the most recent movie in the franchise which I have not seen.
Me neither. We should watch all of those.
I do intend to. I want to finish Friday the 13th first.
Okay, I've really only seen bits and pieces of the Leprechaun
I
movies.
have seen every single one. It was actually one of the first major horror series I reviewed on the channel. Guess when you go back and watch those videos, they're on the channel. Well, I'm gonna do them in order from the release. Leprechaun 1 is the only one that really feels like it's still trying to be horror.
Then the
And
rest of them take the fun route.
so I'd put this in above average. Probably at the bottom of above average, probably. Leprechaun Back to the Hood. I don't like this one because what's the second one? So I'll get to that one in a minute. I'm doing them in order. Leprechaun
Wiki.
2. This is not the Vegas one. This one's just not is below average because just the characters are not likable. And the story is really stupid. Like the leprechaun, he's trying to freaking marry this chick because he's a descendant of this guy from way back in ancient times or something like that. It's really dumb. Then we got Leprechaun 3, which is probably one of my favorites in the franchise because the fact that it takes place in Vegas. So
Is it
it's
so
fun.
bad it's
It's
good?
not this one I wouldn't say is bad. I wouldn't say it's bad. I'd say it's fun. And I wish that was just a fun cat. It's definitely not bad, but it's definitely not good either. But I wouldn't say it's so bad it's good. Like, oh god, this movie is so bad, it's
It's
making me enjoy
average.
it. It's not like that. So probably average. Probably average. I'd get more out of entertainment out of this than I would these movies, though. Leprechaun. Then we got Leprechaun 4. I'd rather watch a Japanese.
Oh, you really don't like
Leprechaun
that one?
4 in space is so bad. The
Such a
movie,
fun idea, though.
it's done. It's awful. It goes into full campiness. None of the kills are good. The way they kill the leprechaun in this one is so dumb. Okay, Leprechaun in the Hood is probably one of the best ones because just the characters themselves are so likable. Like the characters you follow, you like them and you want to see them succeed. And when they actually die, you actually feel sorry for them. So I'd probably put this in above average and right above the original. Actually, it's probably my favorite of the series. And Back to the Hood is just bad. He doesn't even act like himself, even though it has one of my favorite lines in the whole series. It's like a thing where this one dude's trying to get this new thing going. Instead of saying the N word, they say ninja. And he gets shot at one point and then sits right back up and goes, "What's up, ninjas?" So it's one that I really. What the heck is this?
I don't recognize that one.
I've seen that poster. I don't know the movie. So guess it goes into never seen. All right, you have any idea what the Paranormal Activity movies?
I watched the first one.
All right, well, where's the first one? Is this it?
Paranormal 3, 2, 3, 4. That Final Destination 3, apparently.
Remember,
I don't know if they have, or yeah, it's the one right down there.
this one?
No,
Oh no, here it is.
that one.
Where do you want to put
Paranormal
it?
Activity was just average. It wasn't great.
Where are we gonna
I'd
place
put
it
it,
on average?
I'd put it above pretty much all the way up to right before part 2. It was good. It just was not that. It was
So, and the
average.
rest of them never seen.
I
That's
don't think they got any better.
Oh, we can't judge them without have watched them. All right,
Right.
Final Destination 3. This was fine. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It had some great kills, that I will say, but also you get a bunch of characters you don't care about.
So in a mid.
So probably. Yeah, bottom of average. Then what is
I don't recognize those.
I don't know what this is either. So this looks like it's the Ring 2, I think. I have not seen.
I only saw the first Ring.
I didn't know there was a sequel. I knew there was the remake Rings that came out a few years ago.
They've made a few movies, and then Final Destination.
Session 2 is probably one of the best in the series. So I'd probably stick this up there right beside the 5th one. Because that twist is good for this one. And I'd probably put this first one if it comes up. I don't see it. There's the first one. I'll put that right below them because I feel like those three are the best in the franchise.
And then we get the Saw
Here
film.
it comes. We'll start with number 1, which is right here.
So when I saw, and it was very creative
for the budget they had. Like
they
this,
and they got Carrie Ewis, whatever his name was. They had Samuel Jackson, I think, or
no Samuel Jackson.
No,
it's like in a spiral.
I guess it would have been. Who was the guy in it?
I know who you're talking about.
Danny Glover, I think.
Yeah. No, it might be. I don't remember.
That was a good movie.
I felt good.
As someone who's only seen the first couple ones, obviously I can't place it with the rest of the franchise, but as far as movies go, I think it would be in the above average highs or the low greatest.
I'll agree with you on low greatest. Because I used to actually hate the first one, actually. See, back when I was younger, I was like, I don't care about all this drama. I want to see those traps. That's how
That's kind of why I like the first one over the other two I saw.
But the more I've gotten older,
the character piece.
I've gotten older and I appreciate this movie more. It's one of the best in the franchise.
I didn't think Saw 2 was as good. It was mostly just
Saw 2 is one of my favorites. Saw 2 is one of my favorites.
They took what they had and then amped it up with all the traps and kills and stuff like that, which was it's cool, but it couldn't replicate the same feeling I had with the first one, which is what
I'd actually put it.
That made me want to continue watching them, and it was kind of disappointing.
I kind of think I'd put this right alongside Saw 1, actually. But I'll just put it at the top of above average. Even though I think it's one of the greatest, but we need to come at a common ground since we've both seen it.
All right, Saw 3. I only saw the first 30 minutes of Saw 3. It's kind of
where is 3? Is that the right there?
And I saw 5, and then there's.
No, this is 3. This is 3. This is 3.
Yeah, and then there's 4.
This is just not the average movie poster for it.
I can't say much about 3, but I did get to the point where I just didn't feel like watching Saw movies anymore when I watched.
3 personally is my favorite. It's personally my favorite of the series. Well, how far did you get into it? You only got 20 minutes into it and you turned it off, right?
20, 30 minutes, yeah.
So yeah, you didn't even get to the meat of this one.
No, I guess not.
So
would you put it above Saw 1 though?
Yeah, I think I'd actually put it above the first one, actually.
Okay. It's a favorite one in the franchise, right?
Uh-huh. Well, it's probably tied with Spiral now, actually. 'Cause I really liked Spiral. And it can't be recency bias because it's given me some time to think on it.
Yeah.
So I'd probably put this up here in S, probably. At bottom of S.
Okay. And then, yeah,
Then we
as far as I
got
went.
which one's 4? This is 4. That's the Roman numeral for 4, right?
Yeah.
4 was one that I don't remember as well, but I do remember this is the one that gave me the phobia of being scalped. Because if you see the trap that's on this the cover, that's actually the one of the scalp, and that's terrified me. And ever since I've grown my hair out long, like the fear has just been amplified.
Big
So
scalped.
this one's fine. Like it throws in one of the bigger twists in the franchise, which I don't want to spoil for Sam specifically because I think he needs to go watch the rest of the series eventually.
Yeah.
So if I didn't have to review other series this October for other stuff, I'd be like, let's watch the Saw movies, but I have to review Halloween and Friday the 13th.
And you want to do Hellraiser and Candyman.
Yeah, but I can probably hold Candyman off till November.
Hmm.
I put this probably above these two. Gonna say I'm a sucker for Saw 5. I don't remember which one this is.
How many movies are left here? They got Doctor Sleep on here? Okay, I think we're gonna have to, pick this up tomorrow.
All right. Well, so for you guys, it'll happen in a second because I'll edit them both together. But for
Yeah.
us, we'll finish it tomorrow. So we hope you guys enjoyed this. Well, I'm doing an outro. All right. Gonna see
Enjoyed
it.
this half.
Yeah, the first part of the video for us. We'll finish it tomorrow. See you guys next. No, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, you're doing it again. See you next time on VTR.
See you in a second. A second cut.
Okay.
Okay. For you, it's literally a couple seconds. For us, it's literally the next night.
It's like 24 hours.
Yes. So I don't even remember what the last movie we added was.
It was
one of the Saw movies, I think.
We were in between the Saw and the other
'cause
Final Destination movies.
We got 3 Saw movies right here.
You got to put up this stream.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
You did.
All right, so we got the last 3 Saw movies here.
Movies.
Well, Jigsaw's down here somewhere, but we'll get to
Are you gonna put 7 in garbage?
Yes.
You're always telling me how much you don't like that. Or is it rather watch 1943 Japanese black and white silent
No,
movie?
this one's got some good kills, but it is the worst of the franchise.
This garbage movie. But
I'd rather watch this over this Final Destination though.
Over Leprechaun Back to the Hood though.
I should probably move Back to the Hood to like right here. Then we got
5 and 6. 6 is the first one there.
The 5, I don't. Let me look up 5, which one that is. Because if it's the one I think it is, I love this one. Saw. Which one is this? Oh, okay. So I think it's Saw 4. I love. No, this is 5 and 6. I think.
Yeah, we got
6.
the hospital there.
6 is one of my favorites because it's got the shotgun carousel, probably my favorite Saw trap. So I think I'd probably put 6. Probably. I'd probably put it below Saw 2, right above average. And then Saw 5 is just average. It's not bad.
Just an okay movie.
I put it right beside Cult of Chucky. All right.
Scream
So I know
movies.
you've watched the first one. I know you've seen the first one.
I saw the first two. They were both
First
pretty
two.
good. The first
So
one's pretty amazing,
no,
honestly. I would put that pretty high.
it was a big
It was a
change in
monumental
horror for
movie
the
for
horror
horrors,
genre.
especially slashers.
For the horror
I'd put it
genre in
in,
general, because it went very
yeah,
meta, but was
I'd put
still
it in greatest, probably behind Saw.
all right. Yeah, I could probably agree with that.
It's a good movie.
Okay.
Second one wasn't as good.
Second one's not here. I don't see, unless it's down here somewhere.
3, 4, yeah.
We'll get to it when we get to it if it's there.
And then I didn't watch 3 or 4. I watched some of 3.
I've seen 3.
Not enough to have
It's
an
the
opinion.
worst one. It's the worst one. So I'd probably put 3 below average. Yeah, on the bottom of below average. Saw 4, pretty decent.
4.
Surprisingly, a lot of people were like not too keen on this movie existing.
I haven't heard the best things about Scream 4.
It's definitely better than 3. So I'll put it at the bottom of average. No, a little higher. Probably above The Wrong Turn and Hills
above
Have
the
Eyes.
first Friday. The first Friday's not that good. And then Siege.
I was not looking forward.
I know you love Siege.
I hate this movie. Like, I don't hate it. Okay, I need to update my thoughts on this movie real quick before we continue. Because when I reviewed this movie a couple years ago, I was too nice to it. I don't hate this movie. There are some moments that I like, but it is still the worst one of the franchise and is not a good movie.
The worst.
It is the worst. I don't think I'd put it in garbage. Would I put it in garbage? I don't know. I'll just put it at the bottom of below average just for now. I don't know where else to put that, to be honest.
And the Sinister movies. I haven't seen any of the Sinister
Me
movies.
neither. And obviously kill counts don't count as of judging a movie. And we got that's Texas Chainsaw 3.
And then what's the one next to it?
That's 2, I think.
That's the
Next Generation.
No, 2's the one after that.
So wait, which one is this?
I don't recognize the cover for that one.
All right, let me get all the Texas Chainsaw movies pulled up. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, that one's the third one there is the first one on there.
Yeah, so I think this is the one with the trying to look at the images, see what I remember.
Matthew McConaughey was in The Next Generation. I didn't know that.
I don't remember this one that much.
I only saw the first 2.
I don't remember. Never got around to watching. I don't know if I've seen it. I don't even know if I've seen it. So we'll just put it in never seen just because I don't know if I've seen it.
Pretty sure that's The Next Generation there.
Yeah, which is the fourth one. That's the fourth one. Isn't that the one where the other face is just like a woman through most? Yep.
And it's got Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, and this is the one with all the Illuminati crap.
Is it any good?
Because of the Illuminati crap, I think it's dumb.
Oh, Renee Zellweger was in it too.
But again, I do not remember if I've seen it or not.
And then there's 2 with
I have vague memory and I remember it not being that good, so I'll put it in below average, right above Seed of Chucky. I'll probably do an updated version of this type of list later when I've actually reviewed all these movies on the channel. Because obviously these are a bunch of franchises I want to review, like The Conjuring and you've ranked those ones. But like The Conjuring, Alien, rest of Evil Dead, Hellraiser, and the Paranormal Activity movie. Those are all franchises I want to review.
You saw Texas 2, right? With Dennis Hopper, the chainsaw battle. They added Chop Top.
Mm-hmm. So
it added a good campiness to the franchise. It was definitely a softer tone than the first one. It was above average. I would say I liked it more than the Insidious movies.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. I'll put it above Insidious.
And then I think we got the remake.
Yep, which I have seen.
That's one I haven't glazed over yet.
And
Got it on DVD.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good one. I'd say it's above average as well, and I'd probably put it right beside 2, probably.
And that one is
don't know.
It's one of the newer ones. Is it? Let's see. It looks like it just says Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Is it the first one?
That might be the first one.
Like a pretty cover.
Let me see if I can find
or it might be the beginning. It looks like it's the beginning. Yeah, it is. The beginning. The prequel one.
I don't really know. I don't think I've seen this one.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one. And then I haven't seen the Grudge movies. I saw some of the first one.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I didn't even know there was a third.
They've got all the Grudge, and then they got the Japanese Grudge.
I've seen the first one. It's I'll put below average. I barely remember it, so I guess I should put it in never seen because I don't have enough merit to judge it.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
I don't have enough
It
merit.
doesn't really have an order. The Hills Have Eyes.
I said I would group these together because I can't remember them that well, which ones are which. So I kept just group these two together. Then we have The Ring. This I have seen. This I have seen.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know if it's as good as Ringu, which is the Japanese one.
Which I don't know either, but I remember liking this one.
It was good.
Most of the years have grown by on it. There's a lot I find different about it, but I want to wait to talk about that stuff when I actually go review it.
I would put that in probably, what do we got in the average? I would put that probably right between Evil Dead and Conjuring because it's pretty similar vibes, but better.
The Shining, that's got to go all the way up in
greatest.
Or really effing good.
Yeah.
I'd probably put that right beside Child's Play. I'd still rather watch Child's Play 2 just because The Shining is long.
I think I'd put The Fly above The Shining though. Honestly.
Oh,
I like The Shining, but The Fly is.
You've seen it, I haven't, so
you need to check that one out. And then we got the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. One of the few movies that legitimately I was pretty iffy about watching when I first watched it. I'd put that in probably greatest behind Saw. I really like that movie.
So far, we have at least one of each from the franchise in greatest, like the big franchises.
And it was like that's one of the first slasher movies.
I wouldn't count it as a slasher.
From like 1970, I think.
I wouldn't count it as a slasher.
Really?
When's the last time you've watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Watched it last Halloween.
Probably should watch it again.
I mean, it's not a slasher like Scream or the Friday movies or the Halloween movies, but for how
now
early it was made.
We got Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I'm iffy on this one because I like the concept of the fact that it's like in our world, and some evil
Yeah, the movie
entity has
exists.
taken the form of Freddy. It's not Freddy Krueger. A lot of
So
people
where
get
would
that
you put it?
confused. I would say it's above average, but I think I'd probably throw it right above probably Bride of Chucky.
Still pretty low. All right, now what do we have next? The
Hostel
Hostel
2.
2.
You ever
I
seen
haven't
it?
seen Hostel or Hostel 2 yet.
The 13 Ghosts,
Nope.
Devil's
Devil's Rejects.
Rejects.
That's another. Those Hostel and Devil's Rejects is on our Halloween list. We gotta watch House of a Thousand Corpse though.
Yeah, that's the first one.
hmm
There's 3 movies in that series.
Have you seen the Devil's Rejects?
I've seen A House of 1,000 Corpses. I have not seen, like I said, The Strangers one I really wanted to watch. It's loosely based, it's on true events, kind of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's more inspired by true events than based on.
Hmm.
But I haven't seen it though, and I really want to. Train to Busan. I've heard this is a Korean movie. I've heard is really good, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, me neither.
Now, Jeepers Creepers, I have seen. And
I have
before
not.
I do my ranking for this movie, I'm going to say this to everyone in the freaking this video, watching this video. I understand who the guy is that directed these movies. The things he did were not okay.
Separating the art from the artist.
That's what I was gonna say. I separate the art from the artist, and I actually really enjoy the Jeepers Creepers movies. Not the second one more than the first one. Actually, I just watched it more when I was younger, but the first one is pretty decent. I think it belongs at the right above these 3 and above average.
Okay. And
That's
then next we have the Blair Witch Project. Oh
nope.
no, never
That's the
mind.
most
That's Alien
recent.
Covenant.
That's the most recent one, isn't it?
Yeah, Alien Covenant.
Did you
It
see
was
it?
good. Yeah, I saw it in theaters. It wasn't as good as a lot of the other Alien movies, but it was above average. I would put it above Hell. No, I'd put it below Hellraiser and Texas 2. Yeah, right
Alrighty.
there. And then we have Aliens, the action-packed version of everybody's favorite Alien franchise.
That's
Completely changed everything.
wait. What is that? Is that what this
That's
is?
Aliens. Yeah.
Thought we already did Aliens.
No, we did the first couple. This was the sequel, the one with
All right. I
I
have not
forget.
seen it.
You
Where does
haven't
it?
seen Aliens?
I told you I haven't seen any of the movies.
Ooh, okay. So this one, it's not much of a horror movie, but it's a good movie in general.
Still falls under the horror
I would put
genre.
it, it's not in the greatest, but it's definitely above average. I would put it right below Saw 2. It is a really good movie.
All right.
There's tons of xenomorphs in it.
That
And then the Annabelle
Annabelle
moves.
comes home.
I can't say I've seen any of the
I
Annabelle movies.
I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen these 2.
I didn't like The Conjuring enough to like the extended universe.
I kind of will agree with you on that. But I have seen this, and I thought it sucked.
And the next is
But
Army of Darkness.
I'd put it below average. I wouldn't say it's garbage because at least it was
It's better
not
than those
these
movies.
movies. Yeah, it's not these movies. But yeah, Army of Darkness have not seen.
Yeah, we got to get around to watching that. That's the third Evil Dead movie.
So is that the Blair Witch Project, or is that just Blair
That's Blair
Witch?
Witch. It looks like it's just Blair Witch.
which I have not seen.
Yeah, me neither.
I
And then
didn't
on to
see
the
the
first
original.
Child's Play movie.
This is the remake,
Oh.
which I really enjoyed. If you guys saw my review way back when it first came out, you guys know I liked this movie. And I wouldn't say it's great, like one of the greatest, but I will say it's above average. But I don't
Fair.
think I probably would stick it probably above Texas Chainsaw 2, probably.
Wow. And then next is
Child's Play
Chucky 3.
3,
Child's Play.
garbage.
Huh.
Not as bad
Good
as those.
garbage.
The reason why this is garbage is mostly because of the setting, and it's basically the same thing as the first two again.
Yeah.
He's going after a kid trying to get his soul put into the kid's body, and it's set in a freaking military school, which
That doesn't sound that good, no.
it's the worst one of the franchise. And I will say Seed of Chucky's the worst, but
you
I'm
think
gonna.
Child's Play 3 is worse? Wow. Then Seed of Chucky, and I always hear you talking pretty harsh things on Seed.
I'd rather rewatch Seed than I'd rather watch Child's Play 3.
Bold statement.
Even though it does have one of my favorite Chucky doll designs when he gets his face cut in half. I do really like that. And when we got the original, we can both rate this one because we've both seen it.
I thought the first Child's Play was pretty good, but it wasn't good enough to make me want to keep watching, I guess. But it was above average or high average.
I would put it in greatest.
Really? For the original?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think it belongs there.
I guess since I've only seen that one, I'd agree with it, but I'd put it low average below the first Saw.
All right, I can agree with that.
And then after that was...
What is
I don't
that?
recognize that cover. I don't recognize that one.
Don't know what that is.
None of the characters either.
No, we'll just put that in. Never seen. Don't know what it is. Doctor Sleep. I've wanted to watch, and I just have not got around to it. It's got one of my favorite. It's got one of my favorite actors in it, and freaking. And I've heard so much good things about it. And I really want to
sequel to The Shining. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet either.
And this movie made Stephen King appreciate the original Shining movie more.
Yeah, he wasn't that big of a fan of the original Shining.
All right, which is that? Freddy's Dead. This is the one where they full on killed Freddy off.
I watched up to Dream Child. That's where I dipped out.
Freddy's Dead. Let me make sure I got this one not mixed up with another. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Oh, yep. This is the one with the Power Glove scene.
There's a Power Glove in it? Like a Nintendo Power Glove?
Oh, I remember is that this movie has some really... Oh, yeah, and I think this one also, the last, not the whole movie, but the final act of this movie is in 3D.
Oh, nice.
Not the whole movie, just the final act.
Put on your 3D glasses, folks. It's about to get crazy.
This is one of the worst ones in the franchise. I'd probably put it below average, but yeah, right. I'd rather watch Seed.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
And then next,
we got Freddy versus Jason. I'm pretty sure you've seen.
That's where I was leading up to with both of them, but yeah, I didn't finish all the Nightmare movies to that point.
So you didn't watch this?
Nope.
I have seen it, and my opinion has flip-flopped over the years. I've gone from being younger, loving it. I've gotten from being older, hating it, then flip-flopping back to loving it, and then finally my critic senses finally come in, and I'm like, from a standpoint, this is not the best movie. But
No,
if
but
you
I've
want
heard
to
it's
see
fun though. Yeah, it's better
Freddy and
than the
Jason
first one.
fight, even though it doesn't happen till late in the movie. What? You get some good kills from mostly Jason.
Not really too much for Freddy
You
though.
don't get much from Freddy. You get some from Freddy, but it's kind of the point, the plot of that movie. But I don't hate it. I just think it's average. So I'd probably put it. I'd put it above. I'd put it above Saw 5.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got.
The Friday the 13th remake. Have you seen this? I'm gonna assume you have
I didn't
not.
watch the remake. No, I watched up to where.
Unlike the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, this is dope.
Is it good?
Like freaking Jason is very smart in this. Like he lures people out with like one of their friends that are hurt. And like it's legit like and he's the strongest we've seen Jason. And some of the most brutal kills I've seen in the Friday the 13th franchise. Jason sets freaking traps in this movie.
Oh man.
Like it's insane, and it's one of the best in the franchise. And I'd actually say it's even better than the original, even better than the second, even better than the second.
Well, the second one wasn't that good. Baghead. I mean, it was good, but it
put
was
it very high above average. Probably right. Probably actually
above Evil Dead, though.
Yeah.
Evil Dead is way down there, though.
Yeah, we have that on the top of average. Well, some people are probably gonna hate us for that.
Then we have
we got Jason Lives. That's the one where he gets resurrected. Is a freaking
Is that the lightning?
Yep,
the lightning
zombie.
resurrection. It's some good kills
it's
in
good,
it.
and Jason looks the best he's looked in this.
It's probably the height of the original.
So I'd probably put this. I think this one probably belongs. I don't know if I'd say greatest.
Yeah, I put it above Hellraiser at least.
Yeah. I'd put it. No, I think like that's a good spot. Which one is this? This is the one
That
with
is
the
part 7.
This is the one with the. If you watch, and if any of my viewers, you watch the Dead Meat YouTube channel with the kill counts, you're gonna get this joke. This is the one with the telekinetic teenager.
Yeah, that's right.
Which isn't actually a bad concept.
Was part 6 and part 7 the continuation one with the kid?
No. So you get 3 movies of Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah, Tommy Jarvis,
You
Corey
get
Feldman.
You get that in Final Chapter, which is the one where Jason dies. Then you get it in New Blood, and then you get it in the one after that.
The Final Chapter was good. New Blood, nah.
I'd say this is all right. I put it in average, probably right above 2.
Yeah, that seems fair. And then we have
This goes in garbage.
No.
Yes,
Part 8 isn't that bad.
Part 8 is really freaking bad.
I didn't think it was that bad. Some of the boat kills were cool.
I think cool kills isn't enough to save a movie, and that's coming from a massive horror fan.
You may not have gotten him in Manhattan very much, or New York.
That's
in
not
general.
why it's bad. That's
wouldn't
not
put
why
it
it's
in
bad.
garbage.
That's not
The
why it's bad.
acting was okay. It was just I wouldn't say below average. I would say it's behind. It was better than the first one. The first one was just really average. I'd put it at the very end of average.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
It's bad. It's bad. If it was all my way, it would go straight into garbage. But we'll let
The
we'll let.
Witch 2.
All right, here we go. Some of
Into the
our
original
bread and
Halloween.
butter. This is where
This
we've.
movie was huge.
And by the way, if you guys are wondering, the review for Halloween 4 is coming.
So where would you place Halloween, the first one, in terms of like the rest of the franchise? I mean, that's where it started.
I don't think it's my favorite of the series,
It's got some great music
but I
too. I
do
mean, John
think
Carpenter's.
it is one of the best horror movies of all time.
I'd put it all the way in the really
Freaking
probably
good.
behind, yeah, right there, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
above that. But I haven't seen that, so you'd have to say.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. But yeah.
And then we got
Rob
Rob
Zombie's
Zombie's Halloween.
Halloween.
It
The
made it
first one? The first
it was a
one?
very brutal take of Michael Myers.
Yes,
He was
this
much
one.
more brutal.
My big problem with this movie, and I'll go into more detail with that when I get into reviewing it. But my main problem with this movie is the fact that just a lot of the characters are really unlikable.
Yeah, but that makes them easier to,
No, they're
want to
not
be
even.
dead.
No, that's like people you spend a lot of time with.
Yeah, the main character is not that
Lori
good.
in this, I hate. She's so unlikable and everything, and she's even worse than the second one. But
Oh yeah, the second one's a whole nother story, but the first one was above average.
I'd put it above average, not too high on the list.
Uh,
I'd put it right here, below the Texas Chainsaw 3D. I think.
and then we got number 2, which had a very funny cameo of Weird Al, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't very good. I mean,
I wouldn't
I'd
say
go
it's.
as far to say it's probably the top of below average. It was
Yeah. No. Bottom.
worse than Annabelle and Leprechaun 2.
You remember Michael's unmasked for most of this movie.
And they did add all the
Ghost,
cult
hallucination, mom
stuff.
crap.
Yeah, I would still probably put it above Annabelle though.
At least Annabelle was a movie that they wanted to make. Rob Zombie didn't want to make this. The studio made him.
The first 15 minutes were really good though.
I don't think that's a good enough merit to justify a whole
The
movie.
dream sequence in the hospital, similar to what
And the fact that
happened
this
in the
movie has
second
two
Halloween.
different endings, one where Laurie dies and one where she doesn't. And they both suck.
Yeah, right. Yeah, bottom of below average.
Then we got
And then the
Halloween
newest Halloween.
2018. I really enjoyed this movie. Haven't got a chance to review it yet, but I really enjoyed this movie. It's up there close to one of
The
my
original.
favorites of the franchise.
Really? I actually personally like the Rob Zombie take better, the first one.
Really?
So yeah, it would with your opinion though, it'd bring it up quite a bit.
So where did you put
I'd put it in above average, probably towards the top, since you think quite a bit of it.
I'll put it right beside the Halloween, the Friday the 13th remake. I think that's a good.
Great sequel movie though.
Yeah, it is good. For how many
Double,
timelines this franchise has?
it's pretty closely tied
All
to
right.
Halloween 2.
Halloween 4 is one of probably in my top 3 favorites of the franchise. I really liked Halloween 4 because it's got some of my favorite kills, probably one of my favorite Michael masks.
Hmm.
And the introduction of the daughter, not the daughter, yeah, Laurie Strode's daughter. I think that's who it
Don't
is.
they kill her off at the very beginning of that movie?
No,
Laurie
No,
Strode.
you're thinking of Resurrection.
That can't be Resurrection, is it?
I just watched a review of Resurrection earlier today.
There's 2 timelines though. Where did they
Well,
kill Laurie
she
Strode in the
dies.
car accident?
She dies, but she's not on. It's not on screen. She's not even in the
Yeah.
movie. She dies before the events of the movie.
Is that the 4th one then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
they introduce the daughter.
I think
It was
I'd put this in a
average.
average.
Below? You think it's below average?
No, I think it's above.
Oh, okay.
Like I
I'd
said,
put it
it's
above
I put it,
most of them then.
I'd probably put it right
Probably
above the.
above Original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't put that there. Yeah, I'd probably right under Original Nightmare. I think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah, and then we got 5.
Five is all right. It set up some interesting concepts they winded up not going with, and freaking
Yeah, they took
they
a
really
more
should.
interesting
They
route in that
really should
movie.
have went with the how that movie ended with freaking her killing her foster mom and like having her be the killer of the new movie would have been a really good idea, but like they
Yeah,
just
the
like
next generation.
they gotta keep freaking Michael Myers the face of the series.
Yeah,
Every time they want to try to differentiate, like someone of those higher ups are like, no, we
we gotta
can't
keep
do that.
Michael on that. People come to see Michael, not that.
Even though it would be a good idea.
I'd probably put that in
This one I would put like
low
probably
low-ish.
low average. I'd probably put this.
Above Halloween 2, probably right about there, above the original Friday.
Yeah.
Then next we have
I'm sorry.
Halloween
We got to come to some comment.
Resurrection.
This is not
Oh, wait,
resurrection.
it's just 6.
This is curse. You know how I feel about
I
curse.
don't know why you hate Curse so much.
It's
The stuff's
so
that bad.
bad. It is
It's
so
not
bad.
it's not as bad as something like Jason Goes to Hell if we are going to equivalate it to Friday, but it's pretty meh. It's worse than 4 and 5. I'd put it I'd put it above Halloween 2. It's in the
Really?
below average, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I probably would say Halloween 2 is worse. We'll put it
It
here.
was Halloween 2 did a
Personally,
lot of things
if it
wrong.
was my personal decision, it'd be down here, but
It like I said, those movies they're below average, but they're not garbage.
all right.
H2O,
It's not.
I know you kinda like
Me and you
H2O.
have me and you have the opposite things when it
I
comes to.
really I don't like H2O that
I
much.
like H2O. I own a Japanese copy of this movie actually.
Oh, that's cool. So, yeah, where do you think H2O would go?
I don't think it's a masterpiece or anything because this is the third timeline this series creates.
I would say it's in the average section, above probably above Halloween 5 or maybe below it. It's not a masterpiece, but it's better than most Halloween movies.
I'll put it.
I'd rather watch Curse, but
I'd rather watch H2O.
and then what do we get next?
Halloween 2.
3. Halloween 3.
This is 2.
Isn't that 3? I thought they did Michael Myers twice and then they did 3.
This is 3.
Oh, wait. This
This is
is
Halloween 2.
yes, Halloween 3 is the one where they went a different route. Halloween 2 is pretty good.
Yeah,
Almost as good as the
this one's
first
one
one.
of the one that's in my brain pretty fresh as I reviewed it just about a week or two ago. So
I would put it I think I like that one more than the new Halloween 2018.
I think it might
The whole
belong in
hospital
I think it
scene.
might belong in greatest actually.
It is good. Low
I'd put,
greatest or maybe above Child's Play.
yeah, since they don't try to build up Michael that much. because we've already seen them. So
We
yeah.
already know them. Yeah, it's a slasher fest
All right,
inside
so
the
we
hospital.
both just recently watched
Halloween
this.
3 was good, not as a Halloween movie, but as its own entity. I liked it a lot.
We still have to judge it though in the rank of that series though.
It's
Like
hard to do because it's, like, not like any of them. But I did like it a lot. I'd say it's above
it's
average.
definitely better than a lot of the other movies in that series.
I'd put it, next to
Above
I
average.
yeah, that's what I was thinking, right next to Aliens and Hellraiser, that kinda area there.
All right, I'll put it a right under Saw 5 or Saw 4, Saw 6, whatever. Then
It's
we
too bad they did
got
that's Resurrection right there.
Resurrection. Looking
That
more
one's
into this one,
garbage.
I never said agreed that this wasn't a bad
Maybe
movie.
that might be a so bad it's good, though.
No.
No, no, it's just bad.
Buster Rhymes. I think we found our next movie that goes.
I'd put
No,
it in
no.
I would rather watch a 1940 no, never mind, I wouldn't. I'd put it in garbage, though, or below all of those. I'd rather watch Halloween 2 than Resurrection, and I think very
Can I
low.
put? I'm gonna put it above Curse at least. I think
Eh,
Curse is worse. I think Curse is worse.
okay, but yeah, that's in my opinion, that's the worst Halloween movie.
Curse is the worst, but we can agree to disagree. But these are the three
Like,
bottom of the barrel right here.
yeah, those are
These
pretty
three are the three bottom of the barrel.
you know how I feel about Curse.
Oh, in my opinion, these are the three bottom of the barrel. Happy Death Day, which I have seen. This
I
is one
have
of
not seen that.
the Happy Death Day. The first one, and I don't see the second one on here, so good for that. The first one I really enjoyed. I thought it was really. I only actually saw this when I had the flu. Just a fun little tidbit.
Hmm.
I liked this one quite a bit actually. It's a very interesting. It's Groundhog Day, but horror. But it also dives into comedy quite a bit too, which I like. I like that it doesn't try to take itself 100% seriously, but it also has heart to it. Um, I want to talk about the second one for just a second. The second one tries to jump into not comedy, sci-fi too much, and give us an explanation in the first one why the days were repeating, which I don't think we needed.
Mm-hmm.
But I like this. I'd say it's average, but I'd probably put it about here, right above.
The first Friday the 13th. And then we
Evil Dead
have
remake.
the
Have not
remake.
seen.
Nope.
I've heard it's really
And
good
then
though.
the Last Key.
Which we have not. I have not seen
And then the new It movies. First
it.
one was better than the second one. I'm gonna say
Agreed.
that.
But I think
I
they're
do.
both good. I think they're both good though.
They're both good, but I'd put it in a different category than It Part 2, and I'd put it pretty high in
I
the
think
above average high.
I I feel
You
like
think it's in the greatest?
this is the highest grossing horror film of all time.
Yeah, but is it better than, Scream and Saw? I would say it's close to
I wouldn't say it's
Thai
better. I'd
Halloween
say we could put it at
2018,
the
very bottom. Yeah, okay, I'd agree
bottom
with
of
that. It was
greatest.
really good. And then
All
part
right.
2,
I'd say we can put part two in above average, but not too high.
I'd agree with that. Yeah, probably below. It's above most of those, but
Probably
probably
put it
right
like
about there
right here, like right
under. Yeah.
under. Yeah, agreed.
And then
Jason
Jason
goes
Goes.
to
I'd put
hell.
that one straight to garbage. It barely has any Jason in it. It's mostly worm stuff.
Yeah, it's like this freaking soul slug thing that jumps
Yeah, it
from
wasn't
body to
good.
body. It's really not good. But I
That's
will
the
say
worst
this,
one in the
it does
franchise.
have one of my favorite, even though it's only for the first bit of the movie, one of my favorite Jason designs.
Yeah, and then they take him away in the rest of
And
the
also
movie.
my favorite
So,
actor who plays Jason, for the little time he's in the movie, played him in the movie, Kane
did he
Hodder.
play? Did he do any other Jasons?
Yeah, he's done it, and then he's the one who's played Jason the most.
Hmm.
I think he's played him in like 4 movies.
Yeah, I'd put that in garbage. It's not good. There's no redeeming that one, unfortunately.
I would agree, but it's not as bad as these.
Jason X, on the other hand, it's corny, it's campy, it's in space, Uber Jason, there's cool kills. It's not a great movie, but I'd say
I
it's
wouldn't say it's
high above
garbage.
average or below average. It's probably
Yeah.
the peak there. I'd put it at the top. Above that one, yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it right here. I still think I'd rather watch Leprechaun 2.
Jason X is fun. It's a fun movie. Then Jeepers
Wrong
Creepers
Turn
2.
2. No.
No, Jeepers, you're on
That
the
said Wrong
never
Turn
seen it.
2. I have.
No,
And
you're
like
in the never. There, it's Jeepers Creepers 2.
yeah, I see it. I have seen this, and I think I enjoy this one more than the first one, even though a lot of people say the first one's better. But obviously, this one has a bigger body count. It's got a better eerie vibe, in my opinion, and a very scary situation of a bus breaking down in the middle of nowhere. And you got this freaking weird flying creature trying to kill
Jeepers.
you. So I'd say this is above average, personally. Probably at the very end.
Low above average, and then after that was
We got
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, which I also have seen. Really upset that I didn't see it in theaters, but also I think this is one of the weakest in the franchise. Like, it's not as bad as Saw 3D. It's got some good kills and everything, and it definitely looks a lot better. Like, it's filmed better because like Saw 3D looks like someone rubbed Vaseline on the freaking lens of the
Yeah.
camera, and freaking looks like freaking the blood in 3D is like pink and crap. So I'd probably say this is average. Probably put it right. Probably no, I'd put it above Happy Death Day.
Still one of the weakest though. And then we have Cabin Fever,
Which I have
which
also seen. This one is one that do you know what this is about?
Not really, no.
It's about like this these kids, these like teenagers or college students or something go out to a cabin in the woods and they this freaking like flesh eating virus uh starts freaking happening around them and everything. It's really freaky, surprisingly. With it just being something about something like that, it's really terrifying. How much it's shrouded in realism. Like, obviously, it's a fictional flesh-eating virus, but like, that's what freaks
Something
me
that
out.
could happen. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say I'd probably put this in average. It's not a fantastic movie, but I definitely would probably put it up probably right there.
And then after that is 28 weeks later, the sequel to 28 Days Later.
Never seen.
Nope, me neither. I don't recognize that one after that.
That is the Descent.
Oh, yeah, I saw The Descent. Is that The Descent 2 right next to
No,
it then?
no, that it follows.
Descent was good. There was a lot of creepy atmospheres. The monsters were
Like I
well
said,
done.
I've always this is all up to you. I've only seen the kill count, so it's all up to you.
I would put it in average, above The Conjuring, below The Ring.
All right. Then we got It Follows.
That's
Seen
the
that?
STD one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I heard it's really good though.
Yeah, like once again, I've only seen a kill
Just to
count, which
get it.
I need to stop doing that. Watching kill counts of movies I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Well,
So
and the
never
thing is,
seen.
there's 2 kill counts of that guy I have not watch because I want to watch the movies first. The Fear
Which
Street
movies?
series, the new
Oh, the
Fear.
Fear Street.
I've already seen the first one, so I watched his kill count on that, but I haven't watched the second one, and the third one.
Never seen it, and another Hellraiser movie. Never seen it. You've seen The Thing, right? Ooh,
No, I have
that's a
not.
good one.
I'll let
That goes way up. That goes next to Alien. That's one of the best. The plot is that it's
Is it better than Alien?
the greatest. Mm. It's not as good as Alien, and it's not as good as American Psycho. I'd put it below that too. It is really good though. Another Carpenter.
Is that the original?
That is the original, yeah.
Like the original,
Well,
like
not
black
the
and
original. No, it's the
the remake,
1980s
the
one.
first remake.
The first one really doesn't involve anything, so I don't really consider it a remake. It's more of a reboot. And then the Silence of the Lambs.
Which I have never seen, but I'm pretty sure you have.
Yeah, that goes up there too. That's a good one. Buffalo Bill, Hannibal Lecter, super iconic. I'd put it behind The Thing though.
Right?
Iconic, for good
I noticed
reasons
we
too.
got about one movie in all the big franchises up here.
And some of the
At least
one-offs.
one.
Never.
Like, see, we got one from Nightmare, one from Child's Play, one from Halloween. Like,
One from Texas, one from
mm-hmm.
Scream, one from Saw.
So yeah, so a lot of the one from Alien. What
And
is
then
that? Hereditary. I've heard that's a really good horror movie.
I haven't seen it.
Which I have
What is
not
it
seen, but
about?
I've heard it's good.
The original Stephen King's It.
I'm
I
torn
actually
on this one.
it was the second part of it's kind of boring. I missed like the last 30 minutes because it wasn't holding my attention. The way they interweaved it too.
And going back and watching this movie as an adult,
It's cheesy, but it's fun. I'd put it in just average.
yeah,
Sure,
because I
it's a
still
cult
wouldn't say
classic,
it's
but
bad. I'd probably put it. I put it in average, probably about here.
uh,
Oh no, wait,
yeah, that's
about
about
there.
right.
You saw
And
me
then we
set it
have
down. You saw me set it down behind H2O for a second there.
yeah, like well, maybe not that bad. A Green
Green,
Inferno. I haven't
never
seen that
seen.
one.
Don't
And Don't
Breathe,
Breathe.
also haven't seen, but I really want to watch it. The second one recently
And there's
came
the
out.
first Hostel, which we will be watching here pretty soon.
Eh, Uh,
Very scary movie.
I'm getting
Torture.
1408. I don't know what that is.
It looks like Samuel Jackson though. That's
I think that
interesting.
is Samuel Jackson. I think this is what is that?
I
That
don't
wreck?
recognize that.
That wreck? I don't know. So I don't know what that is. So I'm just gonna put this here. So the last
It's
house on the
Samuel
left.
Jackson and John Cusack for an 1408. I might check that out. I
The
haven't seen The Last
I've
House on the
heard of
Left.
that one. I've never seen it. What's this one? Wishmaker. Have you seen that?
Wishmaster. No, I haven't seen any of the Wishmasters. And then Ghost Ship, which is I've heard is pretty cheesy. I haven't checked
I've
it out
seen the
yet.
first like 10 minutes of it. That opening kill is freaking great in that movie though. It's like a
What a weird movie
wire.
to just throw in there.
It's like a wire that slide they're on a boat and like a wire just cuts through a whole bunch of people and the only one that survives is this little girl because she's a little girl because she's too short and it slice her.
Hmm. Haven't seen that. I haven't seen Gothica either.
Me neither. Dawn of the Dead. I feel
I
like
get a couple of them.
I'm pretty sure I've seen Dawn of the Dead, but I don't remember it.
I've seen bits and pieces, yeah, but I couldn't tell you about it. And then the House of Wax remake, I haven't seen that. And then Land of the Dead.
I've seen that, don't remember anything about it though.
Oh, that's another never seen it then. And then Cabin in the Woods. We
One of
just watched that
our
one not that
one of
long
our
ago.
first movie nights as a friend group.
It was it's not super horror, it's more of a black comedy, but it was good. I would
Very satire.
oh yeah, extremely.
I'd probably say above average on the end of above average. I'd rather watch any of these other movies over this one.
Yeah, it's fair. I'd probably watch it over a few of them, but not that many.
Rings. This was the remake that came out a couple years ago, which I have not seen and probably never will.
Not unless I dive deep into the Ring franchise, because there's a couple of them. And Scream 2.
Okay, real quick. If we can get this video to, this is a very small goal, 10 likes, I will review the Rings franchise. Don't know how to do the Japanese ones, but
Oh, you gotta do the Japanese ones, man.
I'll do the American ones for now.
20 likes, he
And
does the Japanese.
if you get the 20 likes, I'll do the ones alongside with the other ones. And if we get to 10 likes by the end of the year on this video, I will review Rings in January. I will review the Ring franchise in January.
Cool. Scream 2.
Don't only forget
The
I made that.
beginning was
Don't only forget I
I'll
made that promise. I'll forget.
okay. Scream 2 had a really cool opening scene. I liked that they it was even more satirization that the movies in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And
Stab
yeah,
movies.
in the movies, I would honestly put it was above average. I'd put it above most of those. I know I'd put it above um stuff like Halloween and Cabin in the Woods, but not too high. Probably behind Halloween 4.
All right. Good. And we got, I don't know what that is.
La Loriana. I
And,
haven't
then
heard
this
of
is
that
The
one.
Grudge from
The
Just.
Original Grudge. And the Nun. I'm
That's
surprised they
awesome.
don't have Orphan on here, but they have Nun.
That's one of the Conjuring movies.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I would have
Another
liked
one
to
from
have
the
ranked. I
universe.
would have liked to have ranked Orphan on.
It was a good one. We just
I have
watched
not
that not
seen
that long.
Blumhouse's Truth or Dare.
With the new Candyman?
I can't tell. The logo looks like the new one, but I don't know. And Drag Me to Hell,
Drag
which
Me
I
to
have
Hell.
also not seen.
Oh, that's the whole list right there.
So just because we brought it up, Orphan. If you guys haven't seen that movie, where would we place that on here?
I'd put it in above average. Probably above Insidious. It's that kind of movie, but less supernatural. It's really grounded, which is
Grounded in
nice.
reality, yeah. Like so that literally could happen in real life.
Oh yeah,
Who
short
knows? Maybe it
person.
has happened in real life.
How much do you know about your younger sister?
Oh my gosh, she might be a grown woman.
From a mental asylum in Russia.
Okay, I can
Oh,
promise.
spoiler! That's the whole movie.
Oh.
That's the big
We didn't even
reveal.
think of. Yep, sorry. So this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah.
Ranking all these movies. Frankly, do you? I'm gonna ask real quick before we end up the video. Is there anything you think we should change?
What's the big? No way. That movie's way better. That movie's really garbage. You know.
You're
I think.
saying you're not telling me what movies.
If I were to pick some of your picks, I'd put H2O way lower. I'd put Evil Dead probably a little bit higher. But most of it, it's a pretty good list. I agree with pretty much all of it. I'd put
We
Jason
should.
X up higher, but that's bias.
We should probably watch some of this stuff.
Oh yes, save the list.
Yeah, definitely. I'll save it after the video. But like obviously we plan on reviewing the Hellraiser franchise.
Yeah, we want to just watch them back to back to back.
Planning on either hopefully getting those done, but in October or maybe start them in November. Who knows? Right now, I'm really focused on the Halloween and Friday the 13th franchises right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you guys want to see us do another tier list and if you want to see me bring Sam along for another one, let me know down in the comments section below. Sorry, this video was really long. This video was probably an hour long.
It's pretty long.
Because I remember we recorded like 40 minutes last night, and this is probably about around the same length. So hopefully this isn't that hopefully it's not too long for you and you want to the whole thing. So anything you want to close out with, Sam?
Thanks for watching.
And we will see you guys in the next one. You want to see any kind of tier list? Let us know down in the comment section. If you want to see anything specific that you want me to bring Sam on for, let me know down in the comments. I actually have an idea for a video that I want to do with him, but I haven't told him yet. And this is the first he's hearing of this information.
So about movies.
So keep an eye out for something special coming soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.